What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Day1Radio right here on Livehiphopdaily. As usual, this is Maurice Garland checking in. Brandon Peters on the other line. What's happening, man?
Ain't nothing, man. Sitting up here tripping off your governor saying everybody can go outside on Friday. I'm not doing it.
That ain't my governor. I did not vote for that man. And y'all gonna have to just keep shooting me kites and text messages because you ain't gonna see me in the street till Thanksgiving, bro.
It ain't gonna be Thanksgiving for me. I'm gonna give them a couple weeks. I'm gonna see if niggas start passing out in the street and shit. And if everybody cool, then I'm gonna go ahead and step out a little bit, man. But it is what it is, bro. I feel like is ready to get out here in these streets, man. We just had one of our unofficial holidays earlier this week, and we got the perfect guest on for that, man. The one and only Richie, straight out of Oakland, just dropped a new album on 420. You know, weed smoker's favorite holiday, man. Welcome to the show, friend.
What's up, fellas? What's up with y'all?
Going on?
Man, it's good. Can't complain whatsoever, man. Thank you for joining us. It's been a minute. I know you have been working on the album for a sec. What made you finally drop it this year on 420?
Shit, like you said, we have been working on the grow room for a minute. I had the meat of the album done. I could have dropped it last year, but I missed my summertime slot. We always wanted to drop it on 420. So I missed the summertime slot by waiting on a few features and some other shit. And then I looked up and it was August. And it's sunny music. You know, it ain't like cold weather music. So we decided to just hold it and drop it this year. You feel me?
I feel that for sure. I mean, how was it for you working on the entire project with what I think is one of the most slept on production teams, the Mechanics?
Shit was actually dope because I've been knowing Forax and Tweed for a long time. I had never rocked on none of their beats while they was perfecting and honing their craft with other artists like Stylin and Shady Nate and, you know, Filthy and different artists. By the time they got to me, I mean, them boys was dialed in because we kind of started like on some phoner shit, like send me a beat, I'm gonna write some shit. I told him I had a concept for an album. And I told him the concept, and Rax was like, that's dope. So they'd start sending me beats, like one or two beats here and there. And all the shit was fire. Like the one with Burner is the first song that they ever sent me. And we can call that song The Grow Room. And shit, them niggas just was sending a nigga gas, man. And any nigga, if you out there listening, if you a rapper, like dope beats make your job easier. At least they should make your job easier. For me, the bars just come from wherever the fuck they come from, you know. And when the beat is right, I mean, shit, the rest be history, man. I've been doing this microphone shit for a long time. All I need is I can rap to anything, but you give me some of that shit them niggas gave me, and it's over.
Yeah. What is it about them dudes? Because I feel like they you know. Very easy to ride over or whatever. They have a real signature sound, man. So what was it about? Just because obviously you didn't. If they just sent you the first beat that you did with Burner, man, obviously it wasn't a thing off top where you was like, oh, they're gonna produce the whole album. At what point was you like, all right, I beats on the album?
Because what I started off with was I pitched this to a few different producers, told them what I was trying to do, and I was just gonna let people start submitting beats. So a couple niggas was lagging, and them niggas just kept shooting me shit. I think after we got like to the fourth song, I was like, man, y'all might as well take it to the face. I mean, because I was thinking that maybe I could get 3 to 4 beats out of each producer. You know, because I don't know if you know how it is working with producers. Sometimes a producer will send you like a beat CD, and out of all them beats, he send you 15 beats. It might be 3 good ones, 2 good ones. And usually that's how it be with producers. But these guys just kept sending me slaps, just slap after slap. And I was like, fuck it, man. Y'all might as well take the project to the face. And then Rack started giving me the hooks. And I was like, okay, now we in a vibe. Now we the shit is sounding, it's got all the shit sounded like it was related to the last song. You know what I mean? Not to where like when you hear them, you be like, damn, all these beats sound the same. But it's just the vibe that we was in, the pocket that they were sending the music. It was like, I said, okay, I'm gonna just let you niggas just go ahead and eat this up. And then niggas start hitting. Go, hey man, I got some shit for you, bro. It's too late, bro. You feel me?
So for you, man, for those who are not familiar with the Grow Room, familiar with that vernacular, man, explain what the album is about.
All right, so in April 29th, I jumped in my Bentley and drove over to this motorcycle shop to check on this Tupac bike I was building. I was building a tribute bike for Tupac. And I had these little white kids who live out here who build these dope ass Harleys with the rake front ends with the big wheel on them, 30-inch wheel, 26 wheel. I went over to their shop to check on my bike. And, you know, they was building, but they was out of town. So I talked to some of the little kids that was in the shop. And long story short, that shop was under video surveillance. Them boys was being watched by the feds. Free. I didn't know that. And it's funny, my nigga, because I had a Prius at the time. I had a black Prius. And I jumped in the Prius, but I was like, fuck, it's hella sunny. They shop is way off on the back roads, like it ain't nothing back there. I was like, man, I'm gonna drop the top and slide in the GT. So it was damn near like that Denzel shit. Had I not drove the Bentley, I wouldn't have caught the case. But that was April 29th. Nigga, May 12th, they hit my house. I wasn't home, but they hit my house and raided. And I had some lights in my garage. Just some small shit, like some personal shit to grow some weed just to try to smoke. Well, not try to smoke, try to grow. I knew how to smoke, but I was trying to learn how to grow. So I caught this federal case with these dudes and end up having to do some federal time for some punk ass weed, my nigga. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, now what I couldn't believe was that I had to do no time. That wasn't it. I mean, I've been playing in the street, but I had quit fucking with niggas for them type of reasons. Because niggas be having a lot of shit going on and they won't tell you. And I go fuck with the white boys and get busted fucking with them. But that's neither here nor there. After I caught the case, I was sitting back and I was like, okay, how can I turn this negative into a positive? Right? So I dropped the album. I don't know if I dropped the album called Fed Case first. I dropped Fed Case a few years back. Boom. And then Grow Room, I had an idea. I said, fuck it. I'm going to just do like 10 weed songs, feature all niggas who smoke. And I'm just going to try to get back some of what that bus took from me. Because they took a whole bunch of shit from a nigga. Money, jewelry, cars, and all type of shit. That's where I got the concept. I said, fuck it. I done been busted for the weed. I'm going to go on and, I'm going to talk about it. And I came up with a concept called the Grow Room because that's what the feds hit. They hit my little tiny ass grow room. You feel me? That motherfucker was so small, bro. That motherfucker should have been called the ashtray. It wasn't enough weed in there to really do nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Come here. Come here. What is you doing? You doing too much. Get your little... We're going to have an extra guest on the show, this bitch. Because she too busy. But yeah,
we gonna get into the dog breeding raising thing in a minute, man, for sure. You mentioned guests on the album, man. One of the joints that you know higher got Mozzie, so you got the young generation, and then you got Snoop Dogg on it, the veterans, man. And I feel like a lot of times whenever people bring your name up in national media, bring up the fact that 415, the group you started in, inspired 213, the group Snoop started in, and right. you influenced a lot of his style from back then, man. Talk just about that relationship and how it kind of came full circle with y'all finally doing a song together after so many years.
Well, it's crazy because when Snoop mentioned, I met Snoop, I forget what year it was, but I met Snoop back in the day. And he was already that nigga by then. So when he told me one night, him, Warren, and Nate was in the hood and they was out there slanging cabbie and they was listening to my shit. He said, man, we knew the words to all your shit, bro. Like, we used to be sitting out there just spitting that shit. And that was shocking to me because I thought that Eazy-E and NWA would be, you know, the LA motivation for being and fucking with some gangster rap. But he was like, no, it was the 415 shit. I met Snoop. I think I met Warren G first, because Warren came and did that song for Pac that we ain't got a lie to kick it. And it was off the old school 415 beat, that dun 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 dun. So Warren came and produced that one night. I met Warren first. He told me the same story. Then I met Snoop. And when he told me this, I'm sitting back, I'm like, damn. I inspired that nigga, and that nigga got hundreds of millions. I've been tripping. You feel me? I didn't press play. I didn't press the play button hard enough. You feel me? But then we just start hanging out. Like most of the rap niggas that I fuck with, I don't fuck with them for music purposes only. Like, you know, we'll hang out. Like it'll be times I might come to LA, fuck with Snoop for a whole week, go to the studio, you know, fuck around like even when Pac was alive, and we wouldn't do no music, you know? So by the time I start talking about doing music with Snoop, I don't know, we did another song called I Fucks With You on a project that I put out a while ago. And it was just some shit. We wasn't even finished with the song, but the nigga saying Quinn, I mean, I take that back, not saying Quinn, because Quinn is my nigga. The nigga JT, the bigger figure, had released the song. How he got his hand on the song, I don't know. I know he was running with Snoop for a minute. But when I met Dog, I was like, damn, I can't even lie. For a young nigga, I was kind of like fanned out. I mean, this nigga had we went to his house one time. This nigga had like bulletproof vans, nigga, like an 18 van with gun turret like holes where you could stick a gun nozzle up out the motherfucker and shoot if you had to. The windows was bulletproof. So I started fucking with him on that level. And then when this grow room shit came around, he was on. Snoop had been doing TV and all type of shit. He wasn't really tripping off music like that. But for me, I still wanted to do a song with the nigga because I just respect the nigga spit. Those are the only niggas you'll ever hear on records with me, is the niggas who spit I respect, or I respect something they do. You know what I mean? And for this project being called The Grow Room, the original play was I only wanted the stoners. So my original list was Snoop, Burner. I wanted Scarface. Scarface ain't really known for smoking, but he known for that Mary Jane song he had. That was dope enough. I wanted Wiz Khalifa. And then I started just picking other people I knew who blew. And when I got to the point where I couldn't lock certain people down, I started sliding other people in their spots. So that's kind of how the record turned out. But the plan for it was always to just be with smokers. And you can't do no record with smokers if you don't got Snoop on the motherfucking record. You know what I mean? Like, for real. I mean, that nigga blow, like, heavy. You know?
Yeah, I know. I've gotten secondhand contact from Snoop on more than one occasion.
Man, Snoop had your eyes burning, my nigga, to be so much smoke in the room.
Yeah, I can't smoke with him though. I'm not at that level. I can't.
Man, that boy, he just kicked Snoop or roll him, hit him a few times and pass him, and then he start rolling again. Cause he know that one ain't coming back. It'd be so many niggas, you know, ain't going that moment. He just keep them coming. I don't know too many niggas I know. I know a lot of niggas that blow, but not as Snoop blow, my nigga. It's like that nigga insides is just hollow. Like that nigga just get blow. Like, I don't never hear Snoop cough, choke, none of that shit. It's just like he got a release valve back here or some shit, and he can open and he can just pull, and smoke might be secretly leaking out the back. And you're like, damn, this nigga just going. Like, that nigga can smoke.
That's wild. Now, speaking of smoke, man, it's been 25 years since the Loonies dropped 5 on it, and one of the best remixes of a hip hop song. You was on it. After 25 years, do you still dislike yours on that song?
No, I done got to the point where I can take it. You know what I mean? I mean, it done got clean to me now. I tell people about that. They be like, what you mean you didn't like? I didn't like it when I laid it because it felt like I was being rushed. I got to the studio late. And everybody was there. 40 had all this hurricane and shit in a fucking garbage can, my nigga, like a a real garbage pail. Like he bought a brand new garbage pail and came home and not came home, came to the studio and just dumping all these bottles. And they was drinking out of a garbage can, my nigga, full of Hurricane, the Slurricane shit. So I get to the studio, and if any of y'all ever had a drink or some smoke, you know what it's like trying to play catch up. You get to the club a little late, you ain't had no drink, and everybody already in the vibe, and you're like, damn, let me get 2 shots of what you call them and a beer just to you because you're trying to just catch up, and then you can accidentally sometimes pass the event up.
Yeah,
and I think that's what I did off that Slurricane that night. I was trying to go hard, and I had never drank it before. I didn't know what that shit was capable of. So once I'm sitting over there trying to write the rap, I'm so faded. I'm just trying to put together something quick. And I don't think nobody was like, come on, hurry up. But I was the last nigga to get there. So I felt like I was being wrong. The shit I was saying to me wasn't that clean. So I was trying to put hella little extra. Just like the part where it say, where you from? Oakland. So I tried to Barry White that shit out, make that shit sound like more than what it was, because I wasn't really feeling it at the time.
Yeah.
And I knew they was trying to get finished. See, we was making songs, nigga, where you couldn't just hang out at the studio, nigga. Studios used to cost. Nigga, 2-inch tape was $250, and you could only put like 2.5 to 3 songs on. So when you was in the studio back then, nigga, you hound your shit and cut it. Ain't that shit like now? You just see niggas in the studio just kicking it because you could do shit for cheap. But that verse to me, bro, when it really fucked me up, I was in New York at Justin's. Puff was throwing a party, and the nigga Puff, when I came in and he finally saw that I was in there, he offered me something to drink. He said, "You want a bottle or something?" And it was, I'm a street nigga. I was just fresh on Def Jam. I said, a bottle? We wasn't, they didn't have no bottles in the club in Oakland. I was like, no. So he offered me all this champagne. I told him I don't drink no champagne. He said, what you drink? At the time, I think I was drinking Cavassier. I told him, I said, I'll take some Cavassier. So the nigga told somebody to get me a bottle of Cavassier. And the 5 on It song came on. And on his way to tell the people that the song came on, he stopped. He like, oh, this is my shit. And he spent around. And when that motherfucker said, where you from? When they got to that part, and the whole club, my nigga, just, I guess everybody said where they was from. I couldn't make out what they were saying, but it was like the whole club sung that little piece. And I was like, whoa, that's when I knew. I was like, okay, motherfuckers is fucking with this. But that the 2 verses that niggas like the most was always my 2. Like, I mean, I didn't feel like I could have did better. I ain't gonna say I feel like they wasn't dope. I just feel like I could have did better. You know what I mean?
What was the other one?
The one that heavy in the game with Pac. That certain niggas won't stick to the game, use a trick to the game. And now when I hear that, I'm like, I was tripping, nigga. That shit hard. Like, I say a lot of shit in there. I didn't on the 5 on the verse. See, I rap slow. So 16 bars or 8, I definitely can't get my nut off in 8 bars. Niggas be like, just give me an 8 bar. My flow don't fit in 8 bars. I can't get nothing in 8 bars. Like Yuck can say a whole lot in 8 bars. Like that nigga got bar game. So for the 5 on It, I just felt like I couldn't get my whole what I wanted to get off. That shit worked. And then that heavy in the game, niggas love that too. If they like the game that's in there though, that. Be true to the game, and this game will be true to you. That's real shit. Disrespect. See what this will do to you. That jacking and robbing, despising your homie ain't healthy. Niggas be ending up dead before they get well. Like, but that's just game. You get that shit free here where I'm from, like, because you see that shit. So that's all I do. I get on there and just try to talk it. You know what I mean? It's Absolutely. In me, baby. It ain't on me.
So, piggybacking off the story about how you was in New York, some people got introduced to you through your Seasoned Veteran album that was released on Def Jam. Right. And, really like between you and Warren G, y'all were probably like the first, cats from the West to like sign to that label. Can you tell us what that experience was like and, why we didn't get a second album out the Def Jam deal?
The Def Jam shit was intimidating, bro. Like I had a lot of offers on the table from a lot of different places who was talking about they was gonna do more than Def Jam could ever do, or they was, offer me more money or whatever. I took the Def Jam shit because I'm lightweight. I'm lightweight a comedian too, right? I've been hella funny like my whole life. Because we used to talk about niggas, charge on niggas. So I was like, damn, I could do the rap shit. And if that don't work, maybe I can get on Def Comedy Jam. So I'm just trying to find out, like ways to win. So I'm like, then you think about it. Relativity was offering me a bunch of money. They was talking about shooting a small like film style video, 30-minute video and blah, blah, blah. But then when you think Relativity, Russell Simmons, Relativity, I mean, come on, man. That shit a no-brainer, bro. Now, what I should have been thinking about is, will they know how to market West Coast music? Like Warren did well over there. Warren sold like 4 million, I think, on his first record. But he was also spinning off the Chronic. Dre was his brother, and the Chronic had just did so much. And that shit was dope. My shit with Def Jam, I got introduced to a lot of people, new fans, people, because there's still people who still be like, oh, Seasoned Veteran was my favorite shit. And a lot of people think that was my only record. You know what I mean? Like they think that's when I jumped in the game. So what happened with Def Jam is this. Edgar Brothman. I was grooving. I did the Seasoned Veteran album. I think it got close to gold. The Def Jam, they told me, Lior, they was like, hey, man, your next album, the follow-up album is going to be the one where you're going to make the money. The first one is always the one to get, people acclimated to who you is. So, I drank the Kool-Aid. I was with it. So I started recording the next record. They got into a merger situation where Edgar Brothman was supposed to be buying Def Jam. Edgar Brothman is the Seagram's boy. So at the time, I think Def Jam was distributed by, I forget who they was distributed by, but they was this deal was going to put them in the Polygram machine. So Lior and Russell came and they sat me down in the office. They was like, we want to tell you something. We got a deal to sell the label. And we're going to just give it to you raw. Like, we don't know who is going to buy it and who's going to be running it. So we know what type of nigga you are just by the way we was introduced to you. So here it is. If you want to stay, now keep in mind I got a mixed and mastered album. My next album that was supposed to come on Def Jam. They said you can either stay and we don't know like who's gonna be handling it. You could get lost in the system. You could your project could get shelved. I mean, it could go well. Or we could give you the album that you just recorded and $100,000. Now, as soon as they said that, I had made up my mind. But my manager was in there and he was kind of looking and stuff. I was like, I did this shit. Okay, let us talk about it. They was like, yeah, because Russell and Lior was always hella cool with me. Like, Russell was in the nigga video. I don't have no bad shit to say about Def Jam. Tina Davis, shout out Tina Davis, Deidre Graham. I mean, all of them. Julie Greenwald, Kevin Lowndes. They was all over there when I was there. I said, fuck it. If I can get a finished record and 100 bands, I'll take that. My manager was like, we can get you another deal. Boom. And that's what I did. But once I got that 100, I don't know, the taste in my mouth for music wasn't like it was prior to. And then my mind was seeing all kind of other shit. Like I could spend 50 on some work. I can go drop this other 50 on a crib. And shit, I could just move and groove and go get me another deal and fuck it. And that's what I did. I put 50 down on a house, put 50 down on some work, and somehow I never made it back to the music. I mean, I was still recording shit. You know what I mean? I had the studio. I still was talking to rappers and kind of feeling like a rapper. But then the work started moving, and it just superseded rap. And
I mean, like, I feel like that's been like kind of like the ebb and flow of your career. Like you be in love with the shit, and then it's like, shit.
Hey, you know what's crazy, my nigga? And I'm smarter than that, bruh. But it's a fool because I'm gonna tell you what the street shit did to me at a young age. I mean, because we used to hit meat trucks first. Me and my nigga Willie Wright, rest in peace. And we used to get money, nigga. I'm talking about more money than dope money. We used to bust the back of them frozen meat trucks open. And I had a El Camino my daddy gave me. Me and Will used to fill that motherfucker up. We'd be on the freeway, the bumper would be dragging the ground. We had so much meat in that motherfucker. But the something about the handing off the shit and getting the money instantly, it just fucked me up, bruh. On God, like I just got addicted to the instant turnover. And music was always when the label sells to you, like, you know, give us the album, we're gonna market it, promote it, sell it, and then after we recoup, you know, it's tomorrow money. It ain't today money. You know, right. It's tomorrow money. And then you gotta also think, when I got in the rap game at Def Jam, I wasn't as young as the average nigga who get a deal. I probably looked young, but I think I was 28 when I signed to Def Jam, you know? So my mind I wasn't just like, ooh, I could be a rapper. Like that shit, that shit wasn't nothing, bro. Like that shit just wasn't nothing. I was already fucking with it in the street and had been street famous from the 415 and just from the street shit. And I don't know, bro. That shit just kept calling me. And I had a different kind of hustle. I had an eloquent hustle. I didn't have, you know, I done stood on street corners and did all the hand-to-hands and all the shit. But I had got to a point to where I was smooth with my shit. Like, it didn't take a lot of work. Like, the way I managed it, you know, I loaded up with niggas who wanted shit. I knew niggas who had shit. I stepped in the middle, bam, got my issue and got on. And that's kind of what I was doing. And that shit was just easy. And I was like, I can have all of my time every day to do what the fuck I want to do. Or I could make the music. The one thing that fucked me up about the music is how they was flying me around the world without telling a nigga he was gonna have to go somewhere. Like, I was waking up and like, nigga, it's a car out front. You gotta be in New York. I'm like, huh? It was days I would wake up, my nigga, and I'd have to look at the newspaper to see what the date was. And I never really liked flying either. That was another thing. When I got off the label, I was like, cool, I don't have to get on no more of these fucking planes. Because you done been on a plane, like when it first start going up, it get to that point to that motherfucker almost feel like it's falling back, nigga. This motherfucker finna fall back. So between that and just the lazy, I could make lots of money with minimal movement. I said, fuck it. And then I was doing enough music to be famous around the town. You know what I mean? Because I could just get on and slay niggas, do verses, niggas, put me on some just slay niggas, and then that'll heat me up for a minute. And then I had just enough, you know? And I ain't gonna even lie to you, my nigga. When I look at niggas like Jay-Z and what he did with his career and the type of paper he made, I never, ever dreamed that rap could put a nigga in that kind of position. And I still don't think that if I knew it could have put me in that kind of position, I would have went for that. Because it's just something about me. I tell niggas this all the time, and my homeboy, he get mad whenever I say this. I'm just like a journeyman. It's something about the blue collar. I'm a blue collar nigga. Like, I don't want all the fame and all the shit. I'll take the money and the bitches, but all the extra shit, the security, and we can't sit over here. No, don't be over there. Niggas is over there. We're gonna go around the back. And just all that shit I was like, huh? Nigga, let's pull through the front. All the bitches is in the front. Like, yeah, like it was times we perform at the House of Blues and they used to call a limousine to come pick me up. I lived in the Valley in LA and I had my orange and white bike out there. And I told Leora, I said, I'm gonna ride my bike. He's like, no, Richie, we're sitting in the car because everybody's coming in. Foxy's got a limo, you know, Reggie and Meth got a limo, and you know, L's gonna be in there. So just take the car. I'd be like, all right, nigga. Went down there and fired my bike up, pounded to the House of Blues, nigga. The line hella long. The bike was in the video. I slid up, cracked that motherfucker. Won't stop. Locked it up on Sunset, busted you. They never seen no shit like that. Like, and people was like, God, and they was mad at me, but that's how I like to do my thing. Bro, like I go to concerts, man. I want to be in jam pop. I don't want to be backstage. And that's just, you know, that's probably my curse But I'll be honest with you, my nigga. And this is some shit I use in life. And a nigga could say maybe I'm tripping. But I had a nigga in jail tell me some shit, an old nigga too. He was a dope fiend on the street, but in jail, he was that nigga. That nigga say, look right here. So if you look at this, this is the mountain right here. And everybody trying to get to the top. And you can see the mountain right here. And you got niggas, they coming up, everybody. Now, once you get up here, look how much room is up top of that motherfucker. It ain't, I mean, that's all you got up there. So you up top, you that nigga. Now, while you up there, you got to be fighting niggas off because it's niggas trying to come because you only got a little space. You up there, you're like, man, I can't, ain't a room for all you niggas. You looking down, you see all these niggas coming. So you fight niggas off. But the nigga who kicks it right here, right on the side, he ain't at the bottom, he ain't at the top. I see everybody going up. Nigga, I'm finna go up there. What you doing? Why you stop right here, nigga? The party up top. I see you, my nigga, do your thing. All right, nigga. And I see the niggas coming down. Oh, be like, nigga, I told you it was shitty up there. Damn, another one. God damn, that nigga, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. 4 niggas at a time. I always liked it right here. It ain't no competition. Ain't nobody stopping right there. Niggas is passing that up and passing it back up when they fall down. You feel me? So I just always like sitting right on the side of the mountain. That's cool enough for me. I don't need to be the top nigga, the most money, because to me, this is just to me, my nigga. I think it all depends on your makeup and what it is you want. You know what I mean? Out of life. Now, for me, Jay-Z got a lot of money. But I can get up right now, take this phone, and we can take this interview right down the street to the supermarket. And you might see a few niggas be like, Rich, what's up? But for the most part, I can just do what the fuck I want to do. Walk in, grab me some shit for tacos, come to the house. I don't have to call down to the security. Hey, why don't I have to call the chef? Hey, give me some tacos up here. It's like when you get so famous and so rich, you can't do shit. But shit but shit that's controlled. You know, you put you in a controlled environment everywhere you go. You're moving with the squad. You got to what's called. Got to do the radio. Got to do the interview. Got to do this. Got over here. If they want to go, I'll be honest with you. It ain't enough money on the bubble for me to lock myself in like that. I want to make good music for motherfuckers, but I want to live, nigga. I want to be able to chill. I don't want hella people sliding up on me. You know, I just want to be able to live. If I could make music, shoot videos, and never do no shows or move around, I'd be all right with that. You know, because I can make dope ass music that people want to hear. And to be honest with you, bro, just the fame is the shit that I didn't like. I love the money, but it's just the fame. But you can't split them two up. The fortune and the fame go together.
Right, especially in the rap game.
And that's what happened to me in the street. I was chasing the fortune. I was like, I could do this and not be famous, but then that is tied to the penitentiary. You know, it's eventually it's eventually the penitentiary. If you lucky, because you can get dead doing some of the shit that I done did too. So you know how this shit go, bro. But I want to say this while it's on my mind. I owe the fans an apology because I got bitter with the rap game and quit the game. But I didn't punish the game. The game kept moving. But I punished the fans, the people who wanted the music. You feel me? And they didn't have shit to do with it. So that's where I feel shitty because I'm, you know, I know I got a few months. I done had niggas, they be like, Rich, when you dropping some more music, I'm like, damn, niggas still want some music. And I realized, just like with this grow room, niggas is in my DM, bro, like, niggas, bro, this shit it right here. Like, and if that's what they want, bro, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. If I got that gift, I'm supposed to be giving niggas that music. But I would tell anybody that's looking or anybody that's listening, if I could just fuck with y'all with the music and not fuck with the bullshit that come with the music, man, it would have been good from back then.
Yeah. No, I feel that absolutely. You had spoke on Heavy in the Game earlier, the verse on there, and I just wanted to know, like, what was, because we've seen the videos, we saw Pac, and I feel like every time an anniversary come up with Pac, they're gonna talk to you because y'all were so close. But I haven't seen you talk about much the creative process with Pac. Like, what was the energy like and the creative process like when y'all was making Rather Be a Nigga and Heavy in the Game, Niggas Done Changed, all that type of shit?
If you could make let's see how I could word this to where to make some sense. It's like working with a dope fiend, a nigga who just gotta have it. Like when I say gotta have it, I'm talking about his work ethic, bro, was relentless. Like I remember the nigga told me one time, we was in the studio in LA. He was on death row. And I ain't never been no studio rat. Never. Even in the 415 days. Them niggas will tell y'all, man, Rich come lay his verse and he cut. I've got a side show to attend, nigga. Saturday night. The fuck I look like sitting up in here all night. My 5.0 outside on goals. Nigga, I'm finna get back in the street. This nigga, because a lot of people don't know this. Pac was my little nigga, bro. When he came to Oakland, right. I met him. He didn't know nothing about no game, period. Now, this ain't to discredit the nigga. He's a great dude, man. Been a solid nigga, like, you know. But he was more on the militant shit. You know, he was on the Panther shit. You could listen to his older music. That's what he was when I met him. So, as we start hanging out, I start just leaking game on him, you know? And any nigga who is like Pocket, he gonna soak. He soaks shit up. So the shit I'm talking about and some of the shit I'm telling him, being the little nigga to the big nigga. Because he got famous on a nigga real quick. Now, he was already popping with the Me Against the World shit. But he had got even more popping. So this nigga, bro, I asked him one time, I said, look, how long we gonna be in the studio tonight? He was like, all night. Why? I said, cause shit, I got a few bitches down here that I told him I was gonna pull up. We'll just have them come up here. I was like, to the studio? He's like, yeah. So boom, that was shot down because I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to get him and get out of the studio and go fuck with some bitches. So I let about 30 minutes go by, then I popped. I tried to run it with some food shit. I was like, man, what you call them? Close at about midnight. I'm trying to get over there so I can get something to eat. He said, from where? I heard the jury going. Oh, they got a book, right? Hey, get the book for the food shit. They got a book. You can order anything and bring it right here. Fuck. And then I get on some alcohol. I'm like, well, nigga, the liquor store. We gotta go to get the liquor store. All right, hell, hey, where that bag up? I'm like, wow. So this nigga would be. So I finally told him. I said, bro, I'm trying to get out here. I'm never trying to leave the studio. All the shit that we used to do, we can do it right here. Bring bitches. You want to fuck with some bitches? Bring the bitches over here. We go to some. You got the food. Bring food over here. You got some weed, some alcohol. I got the alcohol. You got the weed. What the fuck we need to leave the studio for? And then he'll stop saying that, and he go right in the booth, lay a verse, come out, play it, play the music. He get over there, start writing. He'll hit a writing block. He'll be like, "Hey, turn on that other one, the one we was doing last night. I want Rich to hear that one too. Turn that one on. Dude, load that up, put it on. Listen to this. That's my shit right here. Only got 2 verses. And get 2 verses on it. Won't he write? Let me go in here. Hold on. Let me go in. Spit the 3rd verse to that. Go to the next one." So the nigga was, I watched the nigga make mistakes on songs. Like, say a nigga rapping, the nigga might be like, I'm finna bust this bitch, hit this hoe off in her mouth, though. And at the end, a nigga say, he do the verse again, and he say, I'm finna bust this bitch and slap the bitch off in her mouth, dog. And you be like, damn, the first time you didn't say slap the bitch, you said hit this bitch. You want to go back and fix it? Just leave it like that. And I was like, huh? But you could listen to a lot of his songs where you'll hear him mispronounce words. He'll put shit in certain places. The double don't be the same word that he said at first. Nigga wasn't tripping off none of that, bro. And I started listening to the songs and saying, damn, I must have been overthinking it. Because I'm sitting here trying to perfect this shit. People don't give a fuck about them little punk ass mistakes. But the nigga was a workaholic. That's why I say he's like a dope fiend, but like a crackhead on this music shit. Because I done watched the nigga crank out 9 or 10 songs. He was in that motherfucker working with that boy who died, Johnny J. Rest in peace, Johnny J. Johnny used to be in the studio. Johnny had some fire motherfucking beats. He was like a Latin cat, but Johnny had beats. I watched Pac eat at least 4 of them beats up in about an hour and a half, and then tell Johnny to play some more shit. Knocked out one more song with Johnny. Then he pulled up a Dre beat that he had been working on. And I mean, we had been there about 8 hours, man. This nigga had made about 7 good songs, though. I know it's hella niggas be like, nah, I did 40 songs last night. Okay. I mean, that's not impossible. I hear a lot of these niggas like, oh, man, I was in the studio all week, nigga. I just knocked out 70 songs. I did like 15 last night. But the motherfuckers, how many of them sound like anything, my nigga? Because, see, we wasn't doing shit back then and not releasing it. Niggas was putting out what they was recording. And that nigga could make good quality shit, my nigga. He could write fast as fuck. And I could write. See, one thing about me, I'm competitive, my nigga. If I'm in the studio with niggas and they just smoking and kind of goofing off and the beat on, niggas writing slow, and I'm going to get on the song, I can do the same thing. But if I'm in there and there's pressure and niggas is moving fast, then I get up and get on my shit. So in a way, like if I had Tupac's work ethic, then I'd probably be played out by now. Because niggas would be like, oh, that nigga used to be raw. That nigga put out hella dope shit. Because the only other nigga I know who makes songs and put out a song like that is Wayne. Wayne was dropping a whole bunch of shit at one point. I was like, God damn, this nigga giving away a lot of music. A lot of niggas run out of lyrics, my nigga. And some of your favorite niggas, some of the biggest niggas, them niggas ran out of lyrics, nigga. Them niggas didn't quit the game, nigga. They ran out of lyrics and start saying weak shit. And you be like, okay, he ain't got it no more. That nigga needs to stop. But this nigga right here used to just gas, my nigga.
Yeah, for sure. Another person that I don't feel like a lot of people know you were connected with, and really then we just had his birthday not too long ago with Shakir.
Right, Shake. That was another one of my little niggas. Bruh, Shake was my little nigga. See, a lot of these guys, man, they was younger than me. I always hung out with niggas that was younger than me. Why? I don't know. It was just, I don't know. I just enjoyed being big, bro, you know, and giving niggas game. Because you can't teach an old nigga shit. You try to tell an old nigga something, and you, like his age, like a nigga older than you, he don't want to hear nothing, you know? Like they say, you can't teach old dog new tricks. Young niggas, you could give young niggas game, and they take it and do something with it. And for some reason, that shit just used to be a good feeling to me when I meet a little nigga, game him up, and just watch him take it somewhere. Now, Shake was already hella smart, but I was one of the niggas who was kind of instrumental in his life where he watched me coming up when he was a young nigga. You know, he watched some of the moves I was making and some of the shit. Shake was a bad motherfucker. When that nigga made it all the way to the President of Def Jam, I was like, man, these niggas is fucking with it.
For sure. Most definitely. You've always been a hustler, man, and lately you've been doing this the cake batter thing, man, which is your strain. All I can say is it's about time, man.
Hey, I'm selling these too, nigga. I got cake batter.
I know we gonna get
I got dogs, nigga. You feel me? Hey, you know what, bro? With the weed shit, like once again, me being a hustler and weed being a product that I used to sell, I feel like it's only right to try to do a legal strain, but I never thought the legal shit would really, you know, keep going. And shit, bro, like I said, I was smoking weed when it was frowned upon. It used to be bitches who'd be like, I don't fuck with niggas who smoke weed. And I'd be like, damn, for real? Now everybody blow, my nigga. It's niggas blowing that I went to high school with, bro. I'd be like, bro, you so late to the game. But the weed shit is good. I got the new strain. For the people who don't know, it's called Purple Cake Batter. Oh, I might have a jar of it right here, too. It's called Purple Cake Batter. I don't know if they can see that on the screen. It's called Purple Cake Batter. Bam. This is my own shit. This is some shit that was created just for me to put in the market. And this shit is, right now, it's kicking ass. This shit is the coldest shit on the market. It's this batch came out 31.6% THC. So anybody who blow, they know what that is. And it's like actually some real good weed. You know, it's purple. It smells good. It tastes good. And it's my shit. So, You know, I don't know where y'all at watching. You ain't in California, you probably can't get it, but start asking about it. You feel me? Seek and ye shall find. This shit gonna pop up in a neighborhood near you. You feel me?
Now that you know that the legal side of things is cool and it's gonna last, do you see yourself doing the dispensary?
Well, that would be. See, that's the thing. Here I go again. Once again, I'm trying to position myself as the journeyman, the nigga in the middle. Because if you didn't, still that top is still in anything. Because you could be when you're the top nigga with the dispensary, you gotta pay your employees, you gotta pay taxes. You know, if anything go wrong, it's your fault. Nigga, anything go bad, you gonna feel it. Now, just say my nigga got the dispensary. And he just moving the hell out of my shit. Once again, I'm on the side and I'm balling it. I'm fucking with it. And you know, if the shop get raided, that don't affect me. I'm over here on the side. I seen him coming, nigga. I was gonna tell you, but shit, I just thought you knew. Nigga, why you telling me police? I mean, the side is just where I like to be. I don't want to be the top nigga, bruh. But dispensaries is dope. I'm gonna tell you what I'm into that you might not know. I sell coffee too, my nigga. I done fired up some coffee. Yeah, the Rolling Bean, bruh. That's my shit. I got a company called the Rolling Bean, and what I sell is roasted coffee, bro. I'm fixing to, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have something I'm gonna show you in probably about a week. I just got my bags back. But cause dude, I'm telling you, my nigga, I fluked up on this coffee shit. Nigga, this shit roll. Now you talk about something that sell, nigga. I mean, I knew people drank coffee, but I just didn't know to what extent. But I was introduced to it by somebody that's real close to me right now. And nigga, between the tree, the coffee, and the Frenchies, I probably could get like maybe to right here. I won't be like the side middle. I'll be like right. I could reach up there and pull a nigga foot or something. What's up, nigga? You know.
So talk about the Frenchies, man. Like I feel like I seen cats here and there getting into the dog thing, but your dogs look better than most people.
You know what's weird, my nigga? This is my second litter, bro. So I bought a dog 3 years ago, a male, and one of my homeboys put me up on the game. He had been breeding for a while. His name is Bernie from Snub Nose Bullies. So I bought a dog from him, a Frenchie. And he kind of was telling me the game on how the breeding shit go. So I bought a boy thinking I could stud the boy, because that's what there's like. You get a nice boy, you could stud him. People will pay you $1,000, you know, for a stud and blah blah blah. $1,500 if you get him hot, maybe even $2,000. So I'm like, oh, that'll be dope. So I get a boy dog, thinking like a nigga. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, this nigga gonna be fucking everybody. You know, I'm just pull this nigga up, give me the money, y'all get what y'all need done, bro. But it didn't work out that well. To me, I realized it's better to have the female, because the female is who carry the puppies. So when you got the female, then the best thing to do is you can go seek out who got the hottest male, pay him whatever he want, and then sell your whole litter off of that, his name. And that's how the dog game works. And you tell him this dog is the son of so-and-so, boom. Most people in the dog game are breeders, and it's just breeders spending money with each other. Every now and then, some regular people get a pet, but they don't be wanting to spend a lot of money. But all my dogs, I took my time. I got a good ass boy. I let the nigga, he didn't bust his first nut until he was 2.5, because I had got discouraged off the dog shit, and I was back on my regular shit, fucking around, and I kind of wasn't tripping on the breed. Then I bought a quality female, and when I hit them together, they had 6 puppies. All of them motherfuckers lived. Like I said, this is my second litter, and all of them lived, and all of them was good-looking dogs. And shit, I only got one left. This little motherfucker. Oh. She probably only here because one of her ears is still down. People be like, "What's up with the other ear?" I be like, "Nigga, it's gonna go up, nigga. I didn't make the dog. I just made the dog. You feel me? That motherfucker gonna go up some mornings." She'll be like this. I'll be like, we all let that bitch and go, boo, boo, boo. That motherfucker drop back down. But yeah, people love these motherfuckers, bro. These motherfuckers, I like to breed short dogs with good bone structure, like nice faces and shit. Some niggas got ugly Frenchies, bro. There's some shit
Yeah,
out there but I guess that come with the territory. Like when you out there just trying, I kind of just sat back and watched other people do it. And shit, on my first litter, I did all right.
Dope.
Motherfuckers is cool, though. I like these little dogs. I used to be that nigga who's like, I don't fuck with them little ass dogs, nigga. I got pits, nigga. I'm a real nigga, nigga. I see niggas with little dogs, nigga, little ass dog, nigga. I'm a real nigga. I got pits, nigga. I used to have pits, you know. But them niggas, that shit bigger than a human. And anything that's gonna be shitting bigger than me, and I'm gonna have to be picking the shit up, that motherfucker got to have something on the mortgage, my nigga. Straight up. And the pits didn't have nothing on the mortgage. These little motherfuckers right here got small shit. And they man, I sold my dog for $5,000 a pop, my nigga. Straight up. And sold 5 of them motherfuckers in less than a month. I'm a believer. I don't want to say no weird shit on y'all thing, but I wish I could go out there and get that bitch pregnant again tonight. Man, I'm down to my last puppy, nigga. I need some more puppies.
Hey, I feel it. Yo, before we get up out of here, man, of course we gotta talk about. I gotta commend you and Earl, man, on quickly squashing that little situation late last year.
Yeah, you know, man, me and 40, man, we homies, man. We go so far back. It's most people probably don't know that, because one thing about Bay Area niggas is kind of like just what you said, like with the Snoop shit. How could you know a nigga so long and we just now hearing some music? Who would just be like your homeboy? Like if you just happen to be a rapper and I'm a rapper, we still homies. Like we didn't just meet through the music. So our shit ain't always, hey, let's do some songs. Like niggas used to always, like when Pac died, a lot of people asked me, let's not get off the subject, I'm gonna just go off and in and out. People like when he died, there's like, hey, I know you got any pictures? Like people want to do interviews. You got pictures of you and Pac? Any pictures of you and Pac? And of course I got pictures, but then when you think about it, like how many pictures do you have of you and your homie? When it's just you and your nigga, like somebody you grew up fucking with, y'all don't just be running around like, hey bro, let's take a pic right quick. Like this, yo nigga, you got him. Like you can call him on the phone, you gonna see the nigga later on. He on his way over. We don't need to take no pictures. And that's like how me and most of the rap niggas I know are. We was cool before rap.
Right.
And 40 is one of them niggas. Like me and 40 did the same shit in the street, drove the same kind of cars, dropped top cutlasses. That little shit, I don't know how it got to where it got to, bro. I'll be honest with you, I ain't really proud of that kind of shit, cause I'm a different breed of nigga, bro. Like my business ain't gonna be handled via the internet, but it was one of them things where I was like, damn, really, my nigga? And we ironed it out, man. Sometimes niggas will say shit, and I really don't give a fuck with how nobody feel, cause it was some niggas that was like, I mean, that was cool, y'all squashing. It was other niggas like, bro, I mean, y'all shouldn't even did nothing if y'all wouldn't go. You know, some niggas want to get it rocking. You know, man, niggas need, you know, but that's my nigga, bro. And as mad as I was at the shit that he said, bro, I told him I wanted to holler at him. He said he wanted to holler at me. We sat down. I let him speak his piece. He let me speak mine. And shit, we walked out of there like we was before we had prior to the bullshit. You know what I mean? And it's one of them type of things, bro. Like, you ever been young and had some shit happen to you, and you just think it ain't gonna never, like this ain't gonna never blow over. Like it could be some embarrassing shit. It could be a nigga have a fight at school and get the short end of the stick. It could be anything. The bitch that you was going with fucked one of your homeboys. Just something that just was like, God damn. And you think it ain't gonna never go away. And before you know it, bro, it'd be a whole nother story out there. Something else people talking about, that shit is over with and old and done, and it don't weigh up no more. That's the advantage to being old, getting old. Because when I was a young nigga, and I'm sure when 40 was a young nigga, it would have been some action. We could have just actioned that out, and whoever would have came out on top, niggas would have been like, oh, that's the man, them niggas went over and got down on old boy. Or that, it could have been like that, because it's still a pissing match when you young, and I get it. But what a nigga don't know is when you take something to another level like that, like what happened with me and 40, it's a lot of little niggas that's involved in that, that's feeling a certain kind of way, and they want to move, or they not doing no listening, So when you don't step up and squash it, somebody else could get fucked over, and then they don't have nothing to do with it. Prior to 40 saying what he said, or prior to me saying what I said, them niggas was probably living their life doing whatever. But seeing that we are like niggas who carry that kind of weight, it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a faction of niggas that's gonna be like, okay, what's happening with bro? What's up with bro? I thought we were straight with bro. Like, so like I chose, I don't give a fuck, like I say, what nobody say, how nobody feel about me. If my tire get put on flat, long as I air the motherfucker back up, it's my tire. Bam. Like, I used to worry about what niggas said. I got some niggas who's like, blood, I still feel like 40's apology wasn't, you know, enough. Well, he wasn't apologizing to you. For one, he was apologizing to me. So if it's enough for me, bro, let's just dead and let it go. And I think that's just how shit should be, bro. Young and old. Like, see, what young niggas don't know is how fun it is to be an old nigga, though. See, because I done did all the shit you niggas is doing is having, nigga, I done did it and still doing it, but in a different way. And when you get older, bro, it's shit don't do nothing but get better, bro. And when niggas do all this killing each other over shit that you could squash. And I'm going to say one thing on the show that I would want to say to young niggas. Everything that you believe that a nigga is going to stand for when you represent or do whatever the fuck it is you finna do, 99.9.9 times, he ain't going to stand for it when the shit actually happen, my nigga. Like, a lot of times niggas be living for something that ain't really what it's cracked up to be, my nigga. So you have to be able to stand on your own. Don't let pressures, you know, make a nigga go out and do no stupid shit. Because we living in a time right now where when you black, niggas need each other, bro. On God. Like, a nigga can't be running around just killing each other and fucking niggas over just for nothing. I mean, man. I sit back, man, I applaud these young niggas. These young rappers is getting more money now than ever. Rappers ain't never been getting paid like that. I mean, I guess it's just like Jay-Z said, man. Jay-Z said he was overcharging niggas for what they did to the Cold Crush. I guess it just get better and better. But, man, with all the money these boys is getting, the more they can steer away from beef and bullshit and make that paper play up right, they can reach back and pick somebody else up, bring somebody with them, and together we can get, you know, we can get niggas on the level where we supposed to be at. Because we the only motherfuckers rapping talking about killing each other. Just the black people. That's it. There ain't nobody else doing that shit. Ain't no other musicians singing, bitch, I'ma kill you, and all that bullshit. Niggas, they get money. Garth Brooks ain't talking about sauteing no niggas, man, you know? Straight up. These motherfuckers get money, bro.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Cuz I appreciate you, bro.
Oh, man.
Thanks for coming through. Make sure that y'all follow the real Richie Rich.
Yeah, that's THAREALRICHIE. Follow the real Richie Rich and check me out. You'll see what I got going. And you might want to get some of that purple cake batter. We're gonna be trying to spread that around. You feel me? And you know, you might want one of these puppies, you know. Or if you too sleepy, you might need a cup of coffee, nigga. I'm gonna sell you something. And when you finish drinking it, I'll be right where I told you I was gonna be, nigga. Right here on the side, just fucking around. While niggas go up to the top and fall right off the other side. You feel me?
Absolutely, absolutely, man. We appreciate y'all listening, appreciate y'all watching. Shout out to our partners at CLNS Media. Shout out to Live Hip Hop Daily. We'll see y'all next week with another dope show. Peace.
Yes, indeed.